It is time to beat Mercedes in a game. Okay, people, don't get too excited.
It's a savage name if you think about it.
It
We're
really
beat
is.
Mercedes.
We are live streaming right now. The 7 a.m. social is on. You can check us out on our YouTube channel, Mercedes in the Morning, or on our Facebook page. We're live streaming there. Also, Mercedes in the Morning, a $2,400 diamond pendant up for grabs on Minden Monday, courtesy of Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers. And our contestant is on the line. Deanna, good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready to take a shot at this?
I am ready.
I'm thinking a $2,400 diamond pendant is a pretty good size. Like, I think Steph and I were just there and we were looking at all his jewelry, and I think that's pretty big. Don't you, Steph?
Yeah, I could use a 2,400 diamond pendant for sure.
All right, so you just got to guess the song faster than I do. I am headed out of the studio. I am turning everything off, and good luck to you, Deanna. I want you to beat me. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Mercedes is stepping away. By the way, we're live on our 7 a.m. social club, so you can see us on Facebook and YouTube as well. So, Deanna, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great.
Did you do anything fun?
Imagine Dragons concert.
Ah, yes, so many people were at that show. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you some test audio, and I brought Stephanie. I'm going to play some audio down the phone line. Just want to make sure you can hear everything, okay? So let me, this is not the song, but this is just some music. Let me know you can hear it. Can you hear that?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So next song you hear will be the actual contest. And once we start the song, as soon as you know it, you say, got it. We'll stop the clock, and you have 5 seconds to correctly give us the artist and title of the song, okay? All right? Okay, all right. You ready, Steph?
Yep, I'm ready.
I get nervous pushing all these buttons. I don't want to mess up. Okay, we start in 3, 2, 1. You know what? We went to 20 seconds. Do you have any, Deanna?
I just want to tip up my tongue.
Oh,
Oh,
Cut me right back down.
yes.
yes. Oh, no guesses?
No guesses?
One sec.
We'll pass the point of no
passed.
return. Yeah,
It's
you're
passed.
just guessing for fun now. Deanna, hold on 1 second. We'll play it off. We can nailed it within 2 seconds. Hold on 1 second here, okay? Put her on hold. Do you want to flag in Mercedes?
Yep,
over
she's
there?
coming in.
All right, here comes Mercedes. We'll stop that. Turn this on.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning. She can't even hear us yet. She doesn't have her headphones on.
There she is.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey, good morning, Mercedes.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh,
hello,
boy.
hello.
There's a lot of happiness going on around here.
Beautiful day.
Oh, okay.
You said you had a hard time on that hurdle game?
When it was the 1975, the rest of the ones I've been getting in 1 or 2.
Okay. Let me make sure the song is not playing. Turn this button on. Next song you hear, Mercedes, will be the contest. I'm going to start the song. As soon as you know it, say, got it, and we'll stop the clock, okay?
Okay.
And you start.
Oh. I don't.
We hit the 20-second
I don't know.
mark.
I know it, but I don't know it. Oh.
20-second mark. We stop it right now. Mercedes, 5 seconds to give us the title and artist of the song correctly.
Congratulations. I feel like it's live. But
It's not a live performance,
it's
no.
not. It's not the band live?
It's not the band live either.
Oh, see, I don't even know. Did we finally give it away?
Well, the artist is Bush. The song is called Come Down. Now, Deanna, where is she at?
Oh my gosh, Deanna.
Deanna, she
Hung up.
Oh, hung up. Deanna, you got to call back.
Let's see if I can try and get her on.
She hung up.
Oh
No.
my God.
Here's the thing, though. She didn't get it either. It's a push. No one wins. It is a push. She won 20
Are
seconds.
you
and so,
serious? The
yeah.
1 week I don't know the song and she didn't know it either.
She went 20 seconds, so we stopped it.
Ah!
She's singing it. She knows the lyrics, but she just couldn't grasp it. She
No.
literally starts singing the song.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Deanna called back. I don't know if we want to
I
talk
was
to her.
so
but-
excited
Oh,
that someone finally beat me. And
It's a push then.
the push goes to the house, and,
Yeah.
and that means that we didn't have a winner. Oh, my heart is breaking. I was so excited that someone was finally going to win this.
Nope. She went the distance as well, as did you, Mercedes, and no one got it right. So that means it bumps up to $2,500 next week.
I like it sounded 90s rock, but I just couldn't place it. Like to me, Bush and Live and all of those groups sound the same to me. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was a first for this, right? We never had the 20-second push.
I've
on both ends.
never made it. I told you I was feeling a little slow this morning. I just
Still, the GOAT, you continue, my friend.
well, I didn't do anything to earn this one. So that was just by the fault of the clock running out. But so the good news is that $2,400 diamond pendant just turned into a $2,500 diamond pendant. The bad news is I didn't know it, but I still won.
Streak still continues.
Oh man.
Still continues.
Oh,
And someone called Michael E. Mendon. Oh boy, $2,500 diamond pendant up for grabs next week.
I'm really sad. I'm really sad. Why am I sad about this? I am.
This was a shot. This was a chance for someone to
dang it.
take it. But all right, we'll do it again next Monday. We do it every Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Now, this hour, your tickets to go see Usher, and we have those at 7:40. Oh boy.
Wow, you guys got me on that one.
She had it too. We had 20 seconds. She didn't know, but she starts singing the song too. It's like, oh no. Just couldn't-
I couldn't hear. Like I just, yeah, I didn't realize it was live. I did not know that one at all.
It was hard.
That was a good one.
I want to save. I don't want to give you this other songs we debated because I think we could use them in the future.
Yeah, don't tell me.
You guys are on point with your Adele identification.
Oh, we play it 72 times a day. So.
Adele. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Absoluta. Yes, we did hear it. I was there. I was literally right in front of Dan Reynolds when he said it, and the place went crazy. Well, specifically me. I went crazy. I didn't get it on video, but I've had a bunch of people send it to me. It was really cool. I can't believe he did that. I got the cutest video of he was right in front of me, and I guess we were sitting with his family.
Oh, no
'Cause
way.
He got his daughter out of the crowd right in front of us.
Oh my goodness. Your little earmuffs.
He was right there.
Was that his kid?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh.
It was so cute. I couldn't believe it. It was awesome.
Did you realize that they were right next to you?
I didn't notice them until he grabbed her out of there. And then
Yeah.
after that, I was like, oh, those are his kids. Oh my gosh.
That is so awesome.
Deanna was also at the concert.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. We asked her how her weekend was.
This lighting. So they put a new camera in my studio.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it's great quality. It's just the angle is so funky. Like I like being level-headed with you guys, like right there, but then it goes back up to her.
You can't lower it?
Because it's not on a tripod. It's on a like
Is it the same stand as mine?
How
that
would I
L shape?
explain it, JC? It's like on the desktop of my computer, and it has a stand for it, and the cord isn't long enough to go where it was before on this corner. So I'm
The
just having to
stand
play
doesn't
with
move
it.
up and down.
There's no stand. There is no
Oh.
stand. It's a
Oh.
cord, and it has. I mean, the stand is like a little thing where you put on the edge of like this. It's not an actual tripod stand.
Huh.
This stand here is weird too.
See, like you have an actual tripod stand, right, JC?
It's the way they have it. Oh, he moved it. Oh, this is different. Yeah, before it used to run out through the bottom of the board, so you couldn't move it because it was kind of stuck between my board and what used to be Mercedes' sitting area. And now they've changed it though, so I can move it.
Yeah, and Friday he came in here. The camera's awesome. It's just the way it's positioned. Can I see yours?
Mine? Yeah.
Deanna, I'm so sorry. Gosh, I'm heartbroken you didn't win. That was a hard one.
What this? Yeah, but that's new. Before it used to run through there, so you couldn't move it. It was like stuck between that gap there.
Yeah.
This is a new stand.
This is really nice.
Which
It
I
looks
can
like a legit stand, like a
Which
for
I
a
can move.
microphone.
Yeah, you can move it now. It's cool. And is yours like that?
No, this thing comes off like this
Oh.
thing right there. Awesome. Okay, Bob said fold up some paper and put under the little camera stand to position where you want it. I'll try it. I don't think that'll work because of the way the stand is. That's actually might be better.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it just looks so funny. I wish I could take a pic. I'll take a picture of it and show you what it looks like. So this is what my camera looks like. You go into my studio. There's a sheet of paper.
It works though. It looks good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob.
Bob, follow me for more tech hacks.
Do you have, Mercedes, the Macklemore interview video on your photo album?
Why?
So I can post it as an Instagram reel.
In my photo out, like on my phone?
Yeah, like on your phone.
I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think, can you airdrop it to me?
Yeah.
Let me know if the airdrop reaches this far.
Okay. Hold on.
And that video will be live on our website at 8:15.
Yeah, I do.
Perfect.
How is your fantasy team doing?
Good. I'm like 99% to win tonight, and I still have 2 players.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Says it's waiting, Steph. I don't know if it's because we're so far in different rooms.
Should I get closer?
I don't know. I mean, you're popping up, so it should be enough, but maybe it's just too big of a file, so it's taking some time.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I didn't even see like you come up as saying accepting or declining it.
Wait, I'm sending it to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how like usually it'll come up saying like accept, decline?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't got that yet.
I'll keep it on here.
Okay.
Disney's big D23 Expo went down in Anaheim over the weekend. Mercedes mentioned this earlier in What's Trending. There was a teaser for The Little Mermaid. Some other stuff from this past weekend. Harrison Ford got choked up talking about the 5th Indiana Jones movie. He said, "We have a really human story to tell, as well as a movie that will kick your butt. This is it. I will not fall down for you again." Ford was also reunited with Ke Huy Quan, who played Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. That movie was 38 years ago.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited to see this one. I love Indiana Jones.
I know. By the way, Short Round was at D23 because he's joining the cast of the Disney Plus show Loki. So Jones is Harrison Ford is 80. Short Round is 51 years old.
Wow. That will make you feel old.
I know. I think Short Round is older than Harrison Ford was when he was in the Indiana Jones movie 38 years ago.
And Short Round was in the Goonies too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I
Oh my
love that. I love
gosh.
both those movies.
How can the kids from Goonies be in their 50s?
I
That's
know.
not possible. They also dropped movie trailers for Hocus Pocus 2 and the Enchanted sequel, Disenchanted. In other movie news, we're getting an Inside Out 2 in the summer of 2024. On the TV side, we got trailers for The Santa Clauses, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Willow, National Treasure, Edge of History. So lots going on in the world of Disney. Now, Brie Larson plays Captain Marvel. Are Marvel fans not a fan of her work? I feel like there's like some heat between Marvel fans and Brie Larson.
I'm not sure. What's going on?
Well, TMZ says that Brie Larson can't catch a break in the world of Marvel. something she acknowledged this weekend with what they're calling as a snarky answer, an answer that the internet is now kind of criticizing her over. So she was there on hand at this D23 Expo, and one of the projects they showcased was the Marvels, and this involves Brie and her character Captain Marvel. Only this time it'll include other ladies with Marvel-like powers. When she was doing press outside the main stage area, she was asked a pretty straightforward question: how long do you think you'll continue to play Captain Marvel? They say her answer's telling. She says frankly that she doesn't know. People say her response was a little tense, and then the interviewer tried to lighten the mood to no real avail. Here's the audio from Brie Larson over the weekend.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
You gotta have to see her facial cues, but she's catching a lot of flack from a good amount of people with their main gripe being why is she being such a passive aggressive, like she's being very passive aggressive in her answer, and fans are not a fan of her response.
I would just say, like, give her a break, because they're so secretive on Marvel that I feel like I would be afraid to say anything wrong. And so answering like that, you're not saying anything. And so it might not be her per se, it might be Marvel, just like, don't give anything away. That's just my take. I don't take it as her being snotty. I take it as her being careful.
That is a great analysis there, Mercedes, because if she were to come back and say, I got 2 more movies and then I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, only 2 more. Well, I'm done after this one. Well, what happens? Why are you done? Does your character die in this one? That's a great point.
Yeah, I feel bad. She's probably getting a lot of heat for no reason. It's just, if she's a loud mouth like me, then she's like, I don't want to say anything wrong.
The Emmys are tonight, 5 o'clock on NBC. Succession leads the list of nominations with 25, followed by Ted Lasso and The White Lotus. They have 20 apiece. That'll be live, I think, on NBC tonight at 5 o'clock. Are you going to watch any of that?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it. I'll be watching the Broncos Seahawks game for Monday Night Football for sure.
That's going to be so good. 5:15 on that game. So the Seahawks host the Denver Broncos. If you didn't know, Russell Wilson used to play for the Seahawks, and now he's on the Denver Broncos. Game 1 in Seattle. You couldn't write a better script.
I know, it's going to be so good. I am just super excited. I actually feel bad. Every Seahawk fan I've met has been so, like, nice about it. Like, I'm not one of those people that was like rubbing it in their face, like, we got your quarterback. I've just been like, oh man, we're really lucky we got your quarterback, and they're like, yeah, you are. But they're really gracious about it. So sending love to the Seahawks fans out there. Thank you for your quarterback.
It's going to be a great Monday night game. Now, coming up 1 hour from right now, over the weekend, Mercedes interviewed Macklemore. I got to tell you, I love this interview start to finish. You end it in a way that I didn't see coming, but it's a highlight to me. It's one of my favorite parts of the interview.
Yeah, he really opened up. He's such a nice guy. And I was really nervous to do this interview because I was literally crying 10 minutes before it. It was just a disaster. And he just put me at ease, and it was actually really great. So right around 8:15, I'll be talking to Macklemore.
Can we hit the have it in here? So this new song is called Maniac.
It's awesome. Let's play it.
We'll play the whole song.
Let's play it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Steph, load the whole song in.
It should be in there, I think.
I think she has it scheduled next hour.
Oh, okay. Well, we could play it next hour instead if you don't want to play it this hour.
No, she moved it. It's ready to go right now.
Let's go.
Let's do it. This is the latest from Macklemore. It's called Maniac. And also still this hour, 7:40 tickets for you to go see Usher. It's Mix 94.1. Time-wise, we're late because of Beat Mercedes, so we'll go right after traffic.
Okay. Steph, every time I try to send it to you, it says failed.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's because it's going to my laptop, and now I'm getting it from you now on my phone, and I'm dumb. I could have done it myself. Remember how you transferred it to me?
Yeah.
I could download it on my laptop, and I can airdrop it to myself on my phone.
Oh, okay. So
I do it all the time, but today I'm just like, oh. So I got it. Thank you.
It's a day. No worries.
Yeah, it's a Monday. Yeah, I got it on my phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna, once that video, once we play it, I'm gonna put it on Instagram Reel as well. That the ending, that last topic that you guys did.
Okay.
Let's get an interview.
Thanks. It was really nice. Our sister station came in clutch for us. I literally had Steph and I were practicing on this little mic that I had, and I get there and I'm in tears, just like and I didn't even know they were going to be there. I was like, oh my god, hi, and they're all set up with lights, and I'm like there with my stupid microphone, and I was just like, this day could not get any worse. And then they're like, why don't you just use our equipment? And I'm like, for real? And they're like, yeah, we can just record it and we can film it and you can use all of our stuff. They had mic flags on their mics, and they're like, we'll just take off our mic flags, and that way you can each have a microphone so you don't have to go back and forth with that little one. And I was like, oh my god. And then I almost started crying again. I'm like, thank you. So
Aw,
they were
that's
really
awesome.
really nice.
What did you have? Like a little handheld mic to go with it, or what were you gonna
like
bring?
literally a lav mic that I use. Like it was so janky, but that's all I had. So
Yeah.
but the fact that they were there and they offered up their stuff, I was just like, wow.
The audio sounds great, by the way. Look, another thing too.
It's funny because I came in and there was a USB on my keyboard. I was like, what's this USB? I plug it in and it's your interview. I'm like, oh my gosh, they have it on a USB. They even put it on the S drive. I was like, wow.
Are they for hire for other events?
Right?
Yeah. I'm going to ask them if they can come to all of our interviews, because they were just so nice to do that. I was like shocked, and not shocked because they're so nice, but like they didn't have to do that. So I was really grateful.
Helps you out just stepping in, not have to worry about the microphone either.
Yeah. You want to talk about that? Like, when were you not allowed in
The
somewhere?
whole process.
The whole.
So we'll just come right on after traffic here.
North past Russell Road, 95 South struggling some Cheyenne past Lake Mead and Charleston to Boulder Highway, 15 South bumper to bumper from 95 down to Tropicana with a crash past that as the Southern Beltway, while 15 North is a bit bunched up from Russell past Tropicana. Betty Kelly with your time saver traffic.
Nearly 90% of people that struggle with addiction don't get help. Don't wait until it's too late. Landmark Recovery, you can overcome drug addiction and live a better life. Call Landmark Recovery at 866-LANDMARK or visit landmarkrecovery.com.
Welcome back to Mercedes in the Morning.
It's just a great way to start a day.
On Mix 94.1.
If you were at the Imagine Dragons concert on Saturday night, raise your hand. I expect all your hands to be raised. So I feel like everyone was there. It was such a great show. And Macklemore opened for Imagine Dragons, which personally, I feel like he could have headlined his own show. He was so good. You just heard the new song called Maniac by Macklemore. He was insane, like just so much energy, so much fun. And I had the chance to interview him before the show. We're going to play that interview next hour. It was so good. But I got to tell you, it was a nightmare getting into this interview. I was crying 5 minutes before I interviewed him.
You got to break this down because you kind of touched on it earlier, and then during the dirt, you just said to everyone you were crying walking into the interview. Didn't give any backstory to it, any context to what happened. What happens? This is a Saturday night. What time were you supposed to be there? Walk us through what went down on Saturday night. Why were you in tears?
Okay, so I was supposed to be there at 5:30 for the interview. Now, keep in mind that the show's not starting till later, but that was the time we were given, and I was like, absolutely. So I live in Summerlin, and my husband's like, we should probably leave by 4:30, 4:45 at the latest, just to be safe. And I was like, okay, so I'll be ready. So 4:45, we're headed out the door. We drive 5 minutes, and I was like, oh. I forgot. Now this sounds ridiculous, but I forgot like my lipstick. Okay, that sounds stupid. Like, why go back to that? My lips were dry as a bone, and I had nothing, no chapstick, no lip gloss, no nothing. I was like, I need some sort of like lip stuff. Like, oh my gosh. So he's like, okay. So he turns around, goes home. I call my daughter. I'm like, get my lipstick or lip gloss, anything for my lips. And so she runs out, gives it to me. So now we're 5 minutes late.
By the way, valid turnaround.
Thank
you. You're doing an interview that's going to be videoed as well. So valid turnaround.
I didn't care about got the color. I just needed something to moisturize my lips. They were dry.
The interview, dry lips, you start lip smacking.
Yeah,
No,
it was
you're
just,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
So he speeds down there. We get down there. There's a line to get into the parking lot. He's like, just get out because I got to go pick up my pass to get backstage and my tickets for the show that Macklemore's leaving me. So I go up to this gate and I was like, can you direct me to Will Call? And the guy like is clueless. He's just standing there like, I don't know what he's doing. He goes, I don't really know where that is. It's probably that way. And I was like, probably that way? He's like, yeah, probably. I was like, okay. So I walk over. Then there's a bunch of like security there. And I'm like, can you tell me where a Will Call is? And they're like, it's that way. The direction I just came. And I'm like, he told me it's this way. And they're like, no, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It's that way. Okay. So I go back and
This
I
is
go
outside the stadium.
It's outside. So I yelled to that guy. I go, by the way, it's this way. And he's like, huh?
All right.
So I go to the Will Call. The nice lady at Will Call gives me my 2 passes, backstage passes, gives me my tickets. And she's like, these are floor tickets. So you need a special wristband. You got to go there for it. And I'm like, well, it's 5:28. I got to be to see Macklemore in 2 minutes. Like, I got to get back there. Can I come back for it? She's like, no, you won't have a chance. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So by then, finally, Matt catches up with me. We're trying to find the backstage wristband people. Oh my gosh, it was a mess. So then I'm standing there waiting for them, and I get a call, and it's Macklemore's manager. He's like, hey, are you good? Meet me at this place at the Capital One Lounge. Da, da, da. I'm like, I'm kind of in a nightmare right now, and I'm trying to get back there. And he's like, you know what? Don't worry. We'll push it off till 6. You're good.
Oh,
and
nice.
I was like, thank you so much. So, long story longer, I was being pointed in all these directions. So I finally find where I'm supposed to go. And I forgot to mention, they didn't let me in with my purse that I take to every single concert there and every football game. It's a tiny little purse. They said it was too big. It fit. That's another thing. I was so angry. So
Matt, you've been there before with that purse.
Several times. And so Matt had to take it back to the car. That was another thing. So by the time it's all said and done, they take me down and I walk in the room and I'm in tears. Matt's like, calm down. I'm like, I'm sweating. And he's like, calm down. You'll be okay. So I walk in the room to interview him. He's not there yet, but our coworkers are there from our sister station. And they're like, hey, what's going on? We're talking to them. And they had like the nicest setup for their interview with Macklemore. And I came in with this janky little microphone. I look at Matt, I'm like, I don't want to do this.
It's kind of like embarrassing. They have a beautiful setup, lights, and you're like, hi.
I look at him, my eyes are watering. I have tears coming down. I go, I don't want to do this. I'm like, can we go? I don't care about this. I'm even like tearing up talking about it.
Macklemore, interview yourself. Just go.
And she's like, relax. So one of our coworkers, she's like, hey, why don't you use our setup? She's like, it's already set up. When we're done with our interview, we'll leave it up and you can do it and we'll record it for you. And I was like, are you kidding me? Really? And they're like, yeah, it's easy. It was one of the nicest things ever. I just couldn't believe it. So I didn't have to use my janky setup. I got to use our sister station setup and interview Macklemore. And you can hear it in my voice. I'm very I don't want to say calm, but I am calm because he put me at ease. I think he could tell I was upset.
I didn't know the state you were in going in this interview.
Yeah.
So listening to it, to me, it just sounds calm. It's a very calming, intriguing interview. I learned stuff about him at the beginning, but the way this interview ends, I didn't see that coming. And,
really?
and that's my actual favorite part of the. It's a great interview, start to finish. But the end, when you say, I got one more question.
Yeah.
What you got? And you give him that, and his response. Like, wow, it was an eye-opening response to a situation he's been in. I think a lot of people might be in it or know someone that's in that situation. It's eye-opening. It really was. He really did reveal a lot. Mm-hmm. And so make sure you're listening for that. That's coming up right around 8:15. So anyway, yeah. Thankfully, the sound quality is good and not my janky. Okay, this is a Macklemore here. This good morning, Macklemore. It sounds really good. But that is the worst. It could be as simple as like Home Depot. Like, yeah, where are the air filters? Check aisle 33. You get down to aisle 33. I'm like, this is lumber, dude. Like what? And the lady's like, no, you're at aisle 2. I'm like, I was just at aisle 2. They sent me the wrong way.
I was like, why am I running around? And then, oh, you can't bring your person. I've literally brought this person to every single event here. Look, it's got my lipstick I had to go back for.
I turned around for this stuff.
That's it.
All right. So in about 5 minutes, tickets for you to go see Usher. That's coming up next. And also the Hot 3 is on the way. What do you got for us?
Well, more news about the Queen. A lot of people are asking what is going to happen with her beloved corgis now that she's passed away. We've got an update on that. Also, what's the right amount of exercise to keep yourself really healthy? And 15% of people say they have secretly done this. Have you? We'll talk about it coming up next in the Hot 3.
Stick around. We've got more of Mercedes in the Morning coming up. Mix 94.1.
Nothing feels better than
That's the worst, getting directions from someone that works there.
And you know how, like, when people have a little bit of power, they're kind of like
Yeah.
jerks. Like the purse lady. Literally, my bag is this big. It fits the specifications. So now they have, instead of just eyeballing it and saying that's too big, now they have on the table when you check in, like this cutout square, and they're like, it has to fit within the square. Well, my purse fit on the square, not like in it. It fit perfectly on it. And they're like, sorry, it has to be within the square. I'm like, it's the same size as the square. And they're
Yeah.
like, sorry. And I'm like, I've brought this to every Raiders game I've ever been to here. I've brought this to every concert I've ever been to here. Today, it doesn't work. And I'm like, you guys need to have some consistency. And they're like, you're welcome to check it in right over there. I'm like, I'm not checking it in. Like,
It's like, is it like the when you go to on the airplane, the gate agent, there's that stand you can
Yeah.
measure your, but they never do.
well, I wish they would have had something like that where I could put it in, because it would have fit perfectly. It just, they have you put it on a table, and it was just, ugh.
one of those nights where you just can't catch a win.
And then when it was done and over with, I was like, I had my tickets from the Imagine Dragons label, and then I didn't know Macklemore was going to leave me tickets. So I felt bad. I had an extra pair of tickets, and I didn't want them to go to waste. So I texted my friend. I'm like, do you want to go to this show? Because I've got an extra pair of tickets. So she ran down there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Was your bag clear? Or
No,
was
it wasn't. But if it clear bags, you can take a bigger size. I do have a clear one, which I should have brought, but this one, even if it's not clear, if it fits in within the square,
Yeah.
they let you in. Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh gosh.
I'm just gonna always take clear bags there from now on.
And did you go up a lot of stairs?
Oh, I kept running up and down. I got so many exercise minutes because we were on the floor, but to get to the floor, you got to go down the stairs. Then I go back up the stairs to meet someone. Then I go back down, and it was crazy.
You know what's funny? I think because we follow each other's activity, and I'll know when you close your rings.
Oh,
On
yeah.
Saturday, your notification came up on my watch, and it was like right at the beginning of the concert. I was like, dang, she must be doing a lot of walking.
I know. I was all over the place.
Didn't need to work out that day.
No.
Does the station sound muffled in your head and your speakers in your studio?
Not that I noticed.
Some stuff sounds muffled. Steph, did any of the elements sound muffled in your studio? Like through the speakers?
Which elements?
Like just the station in general?
And then again,
No, at least
I'm trying to think that's one of the players. I think it might be player 1.
what's player 1?
There's 1, 2, and 3 on the
Oh,
board.
the pods.
Pod, yeah.
Well, what's going live on the air?
Yeah, hold on. This is 2. 2 sounds fun. Oh, this is 3. Let's hear 1. 1's next. You happy with your chargers, Steph? Were you happy with your chargers? Or silence means I was asking Steph if she was happy with her chargers.
Oh.
But she's not. I don't think her volume's turned up. Winner here first. It's Mix 94.1, Mercedes in the morning.
Hey, Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're caller 20.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm so excited. This is like so perfect. I just celebrated my birthday over the weekend,
And now you just got a birthday present from us personally. We got this for you. Usher tickets. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm so happy. I love you guys.
We
Oh.
love you.
Yeah, Mercedes and I went out this weekend, bought the tickets together.
Yeah, we're like, let's get Lisa a gift. What should we get her?
Usher tickets. Let's do it. We've got your Usher tickets coming up in the 9 o'clock hour at 9:40. The Hot 3 is brought to you by attorney Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Everybody's still talking about the passing of Queen Elizabeth. And one question that has been brought up by a lot of people is what is going to happen to her beloved corgis now that she has passed? Well, her corgis will live with the Duke and Duchess of York. Although they've been divorced since 1996, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson are close friends and they live at Royal Lodge on the Windsor estate. The late monarch is reported to have 4 dogs, including 2 Pembroke Welsh corgis, an older mixed breed Dorgie, and a Cocker Spaniel. It's not clear who will take care of the other 2 dogs. Ferguson and the Queen bonded over the corgis, and Andrew gave his mother her last dog. The Queen loved corgis, had dozens in her lifetime. She actually received her first corgi puppy, Susan, in 1944 for her 18th birthday.
Wow.
What a great name for a dog, Susan.
Susan.
Like that sounds like the name of a queen's dog.
Susan.
Do you want to treat Susan?
That is the thing, though. You got to be, God forbid something happens. What's going to happen to your pets?
Yeah.
Steph, is there a plan in place for Momo? Is there a plan in place if something happens to you and James for Momo?
Over him while we're out of town.
Aw.
His name is Tom and his wife Stella. They're awesome with Momo. So probably them. I feel bad because all of our family, they're not here. Or unless JC, you want Momo,
I'll take Momo.
you'll be second runner up.
Okay. If your neighbor says no, if he refuses responsibility, I'll be in such mourning if you and James are both gone, first off. But if he can't do it, I'll step in and
You're
take
like,
Momo.
yeah, I want Momo, yay!
Well, it's a sad reason why I have Momo, but we take on a third dog for you. Absolutely. He'll be in a loving
Aw,
home.
Good. So I'll have Tom, Stella, JC, Laura, and then maybe Mercedes and Matt third.
I'm good. No,
Okay. Crosses him off the list. Never
Can you
mind.
imagine that? Tom says no, and I'm like, Steph, Laura and I talked about it. You're dead. I said, Laura and I can't do it. I said, turn to you, Mercedes. You were third in line. Nope.
I'm absolutely kidding. I would take Momo in a heartbeat for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What else this morning? So, how much should you exercise to keep yourself really healthy? Not trying to turn you into a superstar athlete or anything, but someone who lives a long life and someone who gets some regular exercise. Well, according to a new study, the minimum amount of exercise that any of us needs is about 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week, or 75 minutes of more hardcore exercise. So what does that mean? Well, moderate exercise, it's things like walking, doing housework, playing golf, playing with your kid. That's moderate. 600 minutes a week is an average of just under an hour and a half per day. The more hardcore exercises are things like running, swimming, cardio. 300 minutes a week is an average of just under 45 minutes per day on that.
We get it then. I think we're good.
Yeah, I get at least a half hour, but I usually go more. Like that's my goal to at least hit a half hour, but I try to get closer to 45 minutes. I feel like that's when I'm at my best.
Yeah, I think if overall weekly time, I'm good. I'll get it. That's nice to know.
Yeah, but I think it's important to take a couple days off. So if I'm taking a day off, then I'll just walk. Like I consider that just an everyday movement. So that's not necessarily exercise, but it is kind of exercise.
Do you ever take just a complete day off? Yeah, I know you had a super busy weekend, Friday and Saturday concerts and everything else. And then Sunday, you said you're kind of just chilling at the house. Was it a complete day off on Sunday? Or
No,
did you still walk?
I have to fill my rings. I'm on a roll. I filled my rings for the past 2 years. And so, yeah, I hadn't done any movement until 4:00 yesterday afternoon. And I was like, I got to do something. So I went on a walk by myself, and then later after dinner, my husband's going on a walk, and I was like, you know what? I'll go with you. So I went on 2 walks yesterday.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But it was easy. It felt like a day off because I didn't like rush. I wasn't like trying to go fast. I was just like looking at things. Oh, look at that, a tree. Oh, whatever.
It's nice to get that. And even, like if you're watching a lot of TV, I started with the Aces game, watch that, and then went to the Raiders game, watch that. And then I said to myself, I need to step away because I'm about ready to watch the Cowboys game at 5 o'clock. So I need to like give my eyes a break from a screen. So I stepped outside to do a workout outside because after a while, your eyes just start to hurt from watching so much TV.
Oh, that never happens to me. I could watch TV all day long.
Super eyes.
Just staring at it. All right. Finally, this morning, following someone on social media might give you the feeling that you're reading like their private journal because they're putting stuff out there that they probably shouldn't be broadcasting to everyone. But that isn't enough for some people who are real snoops. A new poll asked people if they have ever read someone else's personal diary or journal without their permission. And 15% of people said yes. Another 4% said they'd prefer not to say, which means they have. I mean, why wouldn't you answer no if
I
you're
prefer not
innocent?
to. Yeah. No.
73% of people insisted that they have not, and 8% aren't sure. So I don't know what that means either. People between the ages of 30 and 44 were most likely to admit that they've snuck a peek into a diary or journal. People 65 and older are least likely, and a whopping 90% of them have insisted that they've never done such a thing.
You discover Matt's been keeping a daily journal. Would you look at any of the past entries?
You know, I don't think I'd read the whole thing, but if I open it and I'm like, what's this? I'd read a couple pages like, oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. But I think at that point I'd probably feel too guilty. I feel like, I know a lot of people still do keep written journals and diaries, but I think that your phone is kind of like a diary of stuff. I mean, I make notes in my phone. I've got all sorts of stuff. There's nothing really scandalous. Like I would easily hand my phone over to either one of you because I don't think you would find anything that interesting in there. But like, would you go through your spouse's phone? I know a lot of people do that a lot. And I have access to his phone and I could whenever I wanted, but I just don't.
There's no interest. I have the same thing. I have access to Lars. She has access to mine. I don't like to pick up her phone like, oh, what did you do today? And start scrolling through her stuff. Yeah, there's just no urge to. I'll even like, she'll be upstairs like, hey, can you go see if so-and-so texted me? Tell me what they said. I'll go down and check her phone and come back and tell her. Yeah, there's just no urge to sit there and, I don't want to say snooping, but sit there and pry on everything she has on her phone. Just does nothing for me.
One thing that I notice, and I feel so uncomfortable when people do it, and you've done it around me, and Steph has done it around me, and it's like when you guys go to check your phone and it doesn't unlock and I can tell you're about to put your 4-digit passcode. I always am like, I like look away. Do you guys do that? Like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want you to think I saw your code. I always turn my head like, like whenever I see that little keypad turn up, I'm like, go
turn around,
look at something else. Don't look at their phone. I don't want to appear to be Snoopy or anything.
The place I get my car wash at, if you're need to put your pin in, they got to stick the machine out and you got to grab it, take it in your car. And same thing every time you go, the attendant's always like, turn away.
Yeah, don't look.
No,
don't look.
I'm not looking. And we're still talking. Yeah, things are good. Things good with you. Yeah. Like, okay, I'm done. Then you make eye contact again.
9222. Okay.
Here in the 8 o'clock hour. So Life is Beautiful is this weekend. We have your passes into our downtown sound house at Legacy Club at Circuit Resort and Casino. This takes place this weekend, and we have artists from Life is Beautiful stopping over to perform in a very intimate setting. We've got your passes at 8:25.
This is it for today, huh? We got nothing else coming up on mine. So thank you guys for joining us. We've got those Soundhouse passes here in a few minutes. We've got Macklemore coming up, and then 9 o'clock hour, we've got more Usher tickets. So we will see you guys then. Bye.